To All in Motion. I'm your host, Jake. This is episode 20, People Chasing Clout. Now, I'm sure some of you out there have no idea what clout is or even what it means, and that's fine. My next guest and I and himself, he does. We both do, but he's I would, as we say in the government, right? A SME, subject matter expert. He does a great job, and we both do, talking about the origin and how big cloud is today, and not just social media, but and just in general in media and conversation. I met my next guest about a year ago on Clubhouse, and I just want to say for a brief moment, for those that are not familiar with Clubhouse, it's a networking social media platform I've been on for about a year. I also have a club on there called All Emotion. So I recommend. I've met some amazing people that I'm interviewing, some some athletes, some celebrities. So I definitely recommend check it out. Now, without further ado, as first time on AIM, and we hope to see him back here again, ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Rothschild.
Jimmy, Jimmy. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. Summer's going great, man. Loving it, loving it. It's starting out great. Got a lot of great things going on. Stay tuned though. The Jimmy White Show, the J Blanco Network.
Right, right, right,
Then
right.
shout out to All Emotion for this interview.
Yes, sir.
Everything working, everything's working.
Number one, and I'm gonna add this in here. I'm gonna throw you for a loop, right? Patience. What do you think about patience? Because you were like, if I look in the book right now, the Webster's, you
Yeah,
dealing
you
with me,
gotta have a
you.
lot of patience. You gotta have a lot of patience, and you gotta have a lot of patience. It took me a while though. First, I didn't have patience. I was always spontaneous and wanted things to happen right then. And then I had to learn to establish patience for the right things. Because once you got patience, and then the right things will come along. The things will start happening organically. Like a lot of things happen right spontaneously, right when I wanted to happen. Or, I want things to happen then, but it didn't turn out like I would wanted to expected it to. But I've learned patience and how to be patient, and then things that I was patient for. Learned to just say no to certain things or just wait and look how things play out. And then I figured out, oh, once I established that patience, I started to make wiser and better decisions and choices in business life, period.
Right, appreciate it. So, real quick, before we get right into it, do you want to just share briefly who you are, what you do, and where you're from, sir?
Well, I'm Jimmy White. Everybody call me Jimmy White, right? But professionally, everybody calls me Jimmy Rothschild. So Jimmy White is basically, I have a TV show called the Jimmy White Late Night Talk Show. Um, Jimmy White basically, I've done things like I started out in the music business, signed to Worldwide Priority Records at a very young age. Did started out doing like Next Friday movie soundtrack. Then I did like Finding Foster's on Moesha, things like that. Then I evolved into, I was like a rapper, entertainer. Then I evolved into doing movies, films. And I went on worldwide tours, like the Budweiser Fest tour with like Puff and Mace. This is like 1999 and 2000, 2000. I was on the road for like 2 or 3 years, and I did jumped on like the Scream tours with like Pretty Ricky, Bow Wow, Mario, B2K, Pretty Ricky, and a few others. So you had Scream 1, 2, and 3, and then as time went on, I evolved into just start like working for Def Jam, getting certain artists signed, helping them with their projects like Crazy Clear with Def Jam, B5 with Worldwide Bad Boy, a few others. I also went back into film and acting and stuff like that. Did like Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 3. Did like Star Wars, The Last Jedi, Rogue One. I did Jimmy Kimmel twice. I also did like NCIS Los Angeles with LL Cool J. Um, There's a few other things. Like I got a few movies on Netflix, like Sister Code movie with Amber Rose. Marcus Pope. I did that. I did what else? Like Sex, Drug, and Rock and Roll on Fox. I also did like the school dance movie with Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, and Amber Rose was actually in that movie as well. So that's kind of my little resume I've done over the last 10, 15, 20 years. So and I started out as a child star. Now I grew and evolved into I have my like a the Shiloh Empire, which is my nonprofit organization. Um, and my nonprofit organization is pretty much, provide food, clothing, and shelter for the less fortunate. It's pretty much I'm trying to build the Vatican of America, Saudi Arabia. You know, in Saudi Arabia or Mecca. That's to the east. That's in the east. We need that for America. So that's my vision for the Shiloh Empire. So my nonprofit organization, my entertainment businesses, and things like that. That's pretty much sums up Jimmy White and what all I have going on. But Jimmy White, the person, uh, I wear the white crown. Everybody says I'm a gem or I'm a diamond in a rough. So there's Jimmy White, the Rothschild, child of the sun. Um, that's Jimmy White.
Appreciate you. That was awesome. Thank you, sir. So you and I are gonna just dig right into it. We're talking about people clout chasing primarily on social media, and just want to give a little bit of context before we get just dive right into it.
People
No, let
definitely
me
clout chasing.
let me give a little bit background real quick. So the clout, has been taken out of. Just want to read something really quick. The definition is the informal as a noun is a heavy blow with a hard hand or a hard object, and the informal of the noun is influence or power, especially in politics or business. And leading right into that, there's an article from the Atlantic. This is the Atlantic.com. Clout had particular significance in Chicago in the 1960s and 70s with a daily news political reporter, Mike Roy used it for murky dealings in local government in 1973 column with clout isn't he gave half a dozen examples of the word in use, including nah, I don't need a building permit. I got clout in City Hall, and my tax bill this year is at $1.50. I got clout in the assessor's office. Summing things up, he asked, get the idea? Clout is used to circumvent the law, not to enforce it. Is used to bend the rules, not follow them. So, that leads right into it. But did you want to maybe just speak on that a little bit before we really dive into how it's really transitioned and the people? I think the
A
idea
lot
is
of
that
people
we make
clout. A lot of people.
go ahead. No, you go ahead, sir.
No, I would say a lot of people clout chasing. Clout chasing started like the word we start using on Clubhouse, and then you got people like Cardi B and Offset. They made a song called Clout. But clout is like when you have a certain status, like when I'm able to go and jump on get Jimmy Kimmel, and I don't have to pay him, but a favor for a favor. Using my clout to like VIP pass, invisible pass, like my face card is like a black card. I'm able to go in VIP sections of clubs and parties and events and secret events and things like that. Get on the red carpet in Beverly Hills and stuff like that. That's clout. But clout chasers, you have a clout chaser too, though. That's chasing the clout of the person with the clout and they're trying to break you down and try to tarnish your name and things like that. There's a lot of bloggers and reporters they be clout chasing. They use you for content and things like that. But that's what I mean by like clout. A lot of people are clout chasing for a living. Some people, I mean, it's good. It works for TMZ. Like TMZ, they go get the news reported, but they don't slander you. But like you got people like the Shade Room. Their whole thing is to throw shade, and find out the crazy things about you. So that would be considered clout chasing. But a lot of people clout chasing.
Crazy, you're crazy. You did say that, and I'm glad we do this again. There's a reporter that everybody knows in the world in the Iraq War, and military. So I'm glad we did this. We're doing this. What we're doing. There's a reporter. I'm not gonna say who it is, but everybody knows in Fox that he was in Iraq when we first went in back in I was there 2004, but it was right when we went in Iraq and Afghanistan. It was 01, 2001. I went in 04, and what's interesting to your point, you brought up the media. The media has in our country, and I'm not going to say directly any news outlets because we're not here to do that.
Yeah, the
But
media
you
be reporting
why do you
fake
think the
news.
media has unfortunately cost, in my opinion, soldiers their lives? Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they
Why
talk
would
about
be?
certain
Why
things,
have it?
they let certain information out they should not have talked about where they're at. Does that make sense? How I do that?
They
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to understand the question because
Oh
it's
no,
like
I'm
you're
sorry. So
saying, like,
like basically, yeah, like we would
why
be in a
why
certain
did the
environment.
media leak information?
Correct. Like they shouldn't have spoke about something where they were at, and they have. And then soldiers unfortunately cost them their lives because the media leaked certain information in the United States, being
Right,
being over in other countries.
right. Um, I think they should have because it was to keep up with certain information or people or individuals. And for that to leak, that means that's a tough question. But I would say the media serves a purpose, but that's a tough question. That was a good question.
No,
And I
that's all
like
good,
that.
man. It's all
That's a
good.
great question though. But I think that, because when it comes to the soldiers and things like that, me coming from, a military family and background, in certain situations get sensitive, but I think the media, they're doing their part. You can't really blame them. You're trying to report things. You're trying to keep up with what's going on. Even just like when Bush them reported live, they're going to, when they was doing what they was doing, when they was doing Desert Storm, his dad did what he did. You know what I mean? The son did it too, and they wanted everybody to watch, the whole world to watch what they was doing to people publicly. It's kind of both ways it goes. Um, but you got fake news, you got real news, you got like Trump was saying, there's fake news. So a lot of things be reported falsely. You never know what's real and what's fake nowadays. I think that's why social media is social networking and social media is so good today is because we can actually get down to the meat and potatoes of a situation and see what's actually real and what's being falsely reported or what's really going on. Just like the basketball chick that's right now in Russia, right? Her situation. A lot of people can't
Oh
report
wow.
that,
Yo, I'm glad we did this
right?
again, man. I'm glad we did this again.
But
You just
and,
you
and then
drop
like
you dropping. Wow. Okay. No.
like her, like she's in a situation, but nobody's talking
Wow.
about
You did
it.
this some.
NDAW, nobody's talking about it. But why aren't they reporting that? It's going out a little bit, but why is she still over there? Why nobody went over there and got her? If they care about it, if she's from America, it's so many things they reporting on. How did that even happen? You know what I mean? So it's
So what
kind
do
of
you
like
think about that? You open because I'm military, so then I'm glad
right.
we did this again. So then you're gonna open it up because I got a lot of people in the military listening. So listen, your opinion. What do you
Mhm.
think about that situation? Like, what
It
do you
just
think
don't make
the
it don't make
Pentagon?
it don't
What do you
make
think?
sense. I think it don't make sense. It's how do it add up though? Because you
But
got
how
to
do you think the Pentagon?
like taking fucking mushrooms. You turn
You
into
think
a
you
real
think
Mario Brother.
no? That's interesting about the drug thing, right? Because we talk about the dopamine release in your brain, right?
Man,
Do
that's
you
what we
think
call
that's
it
a
on
high?
Clubhouse.
Do you
On
think it's a
Clubhouse,
high?
that's what we call it.
Do you think it's a higher drug than even someone taking drugs? In your opinion?
Clout is the number one drug. Why you think people won't go to sleep? They'll get on Clubhouse and they want to go viral. They could be on Instagram, anything when it comes to social media. It's bigger than Clubhouse. That's what people be trying to do. Go get the clout. That's why people crashing out. They're doing anything. Clout's bigger than any drug right now. Because once they go viral, think about it. Oh my God, overnight they're sensation. There's somebody now. They're famous now. That's why so many people going live doing anything to go live or viral. Well, rather, I would say it's crazy. Clout's the new drug. That's better than any drug.
So why
That's the new drug.
when we talk about chasing though? Why do you think?
Yeah, they chasing it for fame, popularity, money. Because people get money, they get deals. I think so many women try to like throw men's under the bus, threw men under the bus. Oh, I'm gonna go bring this man down. He does this, he does that. One of they go get somebody who was in your past from 10 years ago. They'll use her because you're relevant today. She's clout chasing off that man's success. A lot of people do that and try to use the media outlets or these blogs and these, radio outlets or media outlets and try to clout chase. Why? It's to make themselves relevant because their life sucked. They gave
So
up their dreams.
if you could differentiate, so people and a lot of people don't get on real quick to your point right now, not to cut you, but influencers or people that don't get on social media, what is the distinction between having influence and someone having clout?
All right. Clout is just you went viral. You got a little clout. People know who your name is. An influence is someone that's like they affect you. They're creative. You start to act like them. You start to say their sayings. Everything they do is like, oh, okay, it's what they say, do, act, move. Everything is about them. That rubs off on you in a great way. That's an influence. Like for instance, my brother be like, hello. But to hear 10 other people on Clubhouse, kids in the background saying, hello, hello, and then it's like, wow, that's crazy. That's an influencer. That's somebody who's influencing other people's kids. The kids love it, right? So that makes him a great influencer. And you have other people that's, that's just on social media. Nobody's acting like them, trying to be like them, looking up to them. When you become a influencer, and if people start to just like everybody just imitates you, but a person with clout, that's just someone. Okay, you got some type of status, but you don't know what type of status. It could be good or bad. It just went viral a few times. But influencers is like way bigger than, you influence the world. People just want to, like Kim Kardashian. That's an influencer. She don't rap. She don't sing. She don't do nothing. She just influenced the world by her looks and what she doing, her lifestyle. But then you have Beyonce, who has clout, a lot of clout.
So is there a distinction between Kim K and
Beyonce,
Beyonce? Yeah.
yes, Beyonce has clout. Kim Kardashian is an influencer. The people who has
That's
influence the
no shit.
biggest.
Not to cut. No, let me say something. Not to cut you off. No, not to cut. No, this is interesting because no. Let's backtrack. Right. Kim K and her sisters and her mom. We go
Those
back
are
to
influencers. Those are all influencers.
their makeup. And Kim K, I saw she made a lot of money on a video game. Do you understand what I'm talking about right now?
Right. See,
I
all that
saw
came
something
later, though. See, yeah, all
she
that
made
came
about.
later. But think about all
Okay,
they do is
go
take
ahead.
pictures. All they do is take pictures, hit the fashion show. They don't really do anything. They just take pictures and models. They don't rap. They don't see. They have no talent. They just look good, and you just want to follow them around, watch them, keep up with them.
Now
Why?
here's
Because
the.
they
I'm
got a
not
got a
getting off
dope family.
topic.
But
I'm not
versus
go
you
ahead.
have
I'm
a
sorry.
you have a person with clout like a Beyonce. She has status. She sings. She does this. She does that. So people recognize her for her clout. Her
So
songs
are
are popular.
people that have clout? Are do you think, in your opinion, and you trust me, you've been around a lot of these people. So in your opinion, is clout compared to an influencer? It feels like do they have more? They get more credit than an influencer compared to someone who has clout.
Nah, the influencers get the most credit. Wow,
But
look at
I
Kylie
said,
Jenner, for example. Kylie Jenner,
eh,
she's a billionaire off just influencing people. She don't do nothing. She just her sister's famous, so she's an influencer. Like, let me watch Kylie Jenner, watch this, boom, boom, boom. All she did was makeup, cosmetics, and things. So she became a billionaire, but she don't really do anything. But she influenced everybody to go get any product she touches. Whatever Kylie does, people want to do it. That's an influencer. But then you'll have somebody like who has the clout. I don't want to compare Kylie to Missy in Kylie's range. But Cardi B. See, Cardi B has clout. She only did like what, one or two things, three things. That's great. Like a few, one
but
hit, two or
yeah.
three hits. But she just has clout. That's why they did the song Clout.
Let me.
She got a
That's
little
that.
clout.
But no, but
But
it's
she's not
interesting.
an influence. Like Cardi B's liked because of what her lifestyle and what she did. You know what I mean? See, that's the reason why I'm saying it's a difference between somebody with clout and status, like a Cardi B, like Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I mean? She's twerking and she's go to college and things like that. She's more of an influencer, if that makes sense. Cardi B has clout. Megan Thee Stallion has clout. Which one is out of those two will be an influencer and a clout person with clout? Both of them have the clout, but who do the ladies really want to be like?
Yeah, it's deep.
If that makes sense. I
No,
hope that makes
no,
sense.
no, you're good. I'm thinking as you're speaking because they're powerful women in a position where
Right.
they're looking at our country and the way it's going. I mean, to your point,
Yeah,
given
those two,
politics.
Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B. Yeah, they both influence.
What about Beyonce's powerful? Though? I mean, she's more influencer though, right? I think you said that earlier, right?
I know when it comes to Kim K, and Kim K's the influencer. I think
Kim K, you
Beyonce
said
has
that.
clout.
You did
Yeah,
say that.
Kim
No,
K versus
Kim K is more.
Beyonce. Yeah, everybody's different when you put them next to each other. So yeah.
No, I mean, no, to your point, real quick. No, I mean, she did the whole makeup thing, right? I mean, Kim K. No, I see what you're saying, though, because there's a lot of girls out there that really follow the brand. The
Yeah, they
brand.
follow the person. They really follow the person, whatever the person does. Like people just support Kim K. That's what she does. I mean, for her, because she's popular already. You know what I mean? So it's like, oh, okay, I'm starting me a makeup line. Everybody who just supports is just going to get it anyway. We want to watch the TV show just because why? It's Kim. It's her sister. Well, what do they actually do other than
Well, I
look
think
good?
was it
That's an influencer.
wasn't it more than her mom though? All their mom that did a lot of it, don't you?
Oh, their mom did a lot of great things. Their mom did a lot. That's a powerful woman
She's an
for her to be
influencer
so
though.
successful.
That's an influencer,
The,
right?
the, the,
Would you agree with that?
I would call the mama engineer.
Wow, that's a different level.
She
Yeah, you're right.
she
No, she
engineered it
engineered
all.
her
She
daughters to
engineered
be.
right billionaires.
That's interesting. No, that's interesting. She
She's an
engineered.
engineer, right? She
I
engineered.
mean, they're worth all that. They're
She's like
worth
the
billions.
coder to it. Yeah, they worth billions, man.
Yeah.
2 or 3 of them girls got billions, so that's an engineer to me. Shit.
I'll tell you, man. I'm not gonna listen. We can't get off topic, but I'm gonna do it. The girl in the middle that was dating. Is it Chloe? That was dating the basketball player,
Yeah, that was Chloe. Yeah,
dude. And I'm just giving context. I'm gonna keep this because this is interesting. She changed her whole body and her whole lifestyle, and I think that's
right.
amazing.
Now,
I was like,
I want to throw you off real quick. Just to stay
no,
on topic.
no, go ahead.
Lori
No,
Harvey, clout chasing for a living. The city girls, they're clout chasing for a living. They're
who,
going from
who you talking about? Who you talking about? I'm sorry. Go.
Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter.
Oh,
Lori
didn't she?
Harvey.
Okay,
She's clout chasing for a living. That's the perfect example
Lori,
of clout chasing for a living. When
Lori,
they
I
go
mean,
from man to man, they go from person to person.
Lori Harvey.
Lori Harvey, yes, Lori Harvey. She
Okay.
clout chasing for a living. She went with this dude. Then she got with this dude. Then she got with, um, she was with Puff's son, right?
So you think that she really
She
deals with?
got with Puff. Think
Don't
about it.
let-
She got with
don't-
Puff.
okay, okay. This is
Then
interesting.
she
Now you.
got with then she got with what his name? Michael B. Jordan.
Okay,
That's
no,
a
I saw
clout
that.
chasing for a living.
The
She's
Steve
doing
Harvey
it.
thing. So you
See
think
what I'm
that
saying?
she's trying to just beat? Not, she does not necessarily happy
That's
with
the
these guys.
perfect example of clout
No, this
chasing
is
for a living.
interesting. Now you just broke it down. You did the amazing jobs in that. So you're saying that I'm not judging her. We're not judging.
Yeah, we're not judging. We're just speaking the truth. It's
Yeah.
a fact.
So this woman, and I saw the Steve Harvey son thing. I just randomly. This woman, Lori, she's building herself up by dating certain people of status.
There you go. That's clout chasing for a living.
Thank you. That I believe that really you just gave it a prime perfect example. Okay.
Prime perfect example, right?
All right, we'll wrap it up shortly. Hey, so for people today, then this is great examples that you and I just went through. They want to pursue entrepreneurship. In your opinion, what's the best effective way after we just went through all of that to effectively leverage social media?
Say it again. What would be the best thing?
Yeah,
effectively
for
leverage
people that are foreign, they're not on Clubhouse, not on
right,
Discord,
right, okay,
not on IG, things of that nature. They're young, older, that they want to leverage it. In your opinion, they want to get in, but what's the best way to get in and to try to avoid some of these, to try to find someone like yourself, that's someone that's that actually is doing something that's productive.
I would say the best way to leverage it is be yourself authentically and just be humble and just interact with people. Give people opportunity. It's like networking, politicking. Don't be biased or nothing. Try to learn people and try to understand people. And you never know what can happen. And just like me, for example, I go in, right? I advise anybody. I want to tell anybody to do that. I wouldn't do. Go in, talk to people, be cool, And God, the universe don't see no colors. You know what I mean? He don't see that. So just go in, meet people, treat people nice. To have the right intentions and motives. And whatever it is you're trying to manifest, it will happen. And then surround yourself. Once you get to know everybody, your whole surroundings, you go over here, you go over there, you go everywhere. And then once you start to begin to find your tribe and connect with the people that's in common, got things in common with you, and you will have the best experience. And just start to build and build with great people and people that's motivated, inspired to do what you're trying to do or help you build what you're trying to build. And anything is possible. It's limitless with social networking because you can build with everybody across the world, simultaneously with the tip of your just cutting your phone off.
Yeah, that's a problem for a lot of people cutting their phone off. Something interesting you shared, and I'm glad I just thought about it. And like I said, how do your rooms are very and the people out there.
Bunny Ranch.
Well, I'm gonna get there. Your rooms on Clubhouse. How do you
Bunny Ranch? Go ahead, my bad.
Oh, but no, you can promote it. We can plug it. Plug Bunny Ranch. No, I'm just saying you do different rooms, but I mean, you and and we don't have to say the woman's name the other night. That you know what I'm talking about. That we were in the room the other night in Clubhouse. The woman that was in the room. We don't have to say her name, but you know what I'm talking about. It was she was cool. I'm just saying, no, I mean, what I like about her is that she got attitude and she's got confidence. You know what I mean? And I would like to see a lot more women out there in this country like that. You know what I mean? If you I'll talk to you.
Which one? There's so many rooms I do.
I can't. I know. No. This was a small room the other night. It was Saturday night. It was a room. It was. I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna say her name, but no. We could talk about. But no. Is she? She's from the Northeast area. If that, hopefully that maybe it might help you. Boy, out where I'm from, but more north than me, Pennsylvania. I'll just give you that.
Mhm.
No, she just no. You came in the room and then I brought you on stage. I said bring up, and I didn't know you knew her, and we started talking. But no, I just think she's a prime example of someone I would like to see a lot of young ladies and young women model themselves after, because it's women in general around the world, and it's hard to be independent, but at the same time, I mean, and I didn't want to bring this up, but I'm going to do it because we're still good on time, but you know, OnlyFans. And then I've seen certain podcasts. And reason why I bring it up because, unfortunately, are you familiar with Kevin Samuels?
Yes.
God rest his soul. He passed away a few months ago.
Mhm.
But I see what I saw his intentions and everything like that. Not knocking everything. He had good intention, and like I said, it's sad that he passed because I did see what he was doing. Not necessarily agree with everything,
He
but
was getting him some. He was getting him some though.
no, he was good. No, I'm not knocking.
He
I'm
got
just
him
saying.
some.
No, he was. No, he was. No, I'm not.
I'm talking
He,
about he
he
went
had
out
a
with a bang, he got him some.
no, but what I just want to just before, because we're good on time, but no, I just want to know your thoughts on and you're digging into it. Like, is it okay? You being the status you are, and you're not having a positive impact on people out there. For OnlyFans is a big movement. Pre COVID, and then today, and then are is it good for women to be over independent?
I don't think it's over. I think women want to always going to do what they want to do, regardless, right? You can't stop them. A lot of them they making money on OnlyFans. Do I support it? No, I don't have an OnlyFans. I've never been on it. I just hear about it and hear about it in songs. Because this is how I feel about that. When it comes to women that's on OnlyFans are always half naked on Instagram and things like that. I mean, are you wifey material? Like you really? I mean, you just for fun, you recreational use. It's for entertainment. It's if you're single, you don't have nobody, But who wants to marry someone that always be butt naked and have all their clothes off? Why are y'all doing it? But the younger generation, okay, cool, they just having fun. But I don't know. I think that's the lowest form of business to me. But it's it's
Right.
it's business. It's an entertainment. It's to have fun. That's why I like even the bunny ranch. But it's the way I look at the bunny ranch. It's like for us professional people who have shit going on and doing things. We come together, we collectivize, we build, we network, talk about how the day went. Did we get our quota today or this week? All right, how can we strategize? It's like having a few drinks, partying, chilling, relaxing, eat our wings, fries, or whatever. Just like the old timers or the good old boys do. Just getting off work, you leave the stock market and you go just chill somewhere like in Bunny Ranch. But the OnlyFans, it's like it's when you publicly put yourself out there like that, that's a reputation that some people want, some people choose to sit next to, some people don't. Look at Marilyn Monroe, the way she lived her life. She got to the presidents, but then you got women that's on OnlyFans now. They're popular, they're making money. I don't understand though. When it comes to the OnlyFans women, they make it 30, 40, 50,000, $100,000. But it's like, oh, okay, cool.
What? Pause for a second, not to cut you.
Those women are making
One
a lot of
month,
money.
1 month, 100 grand a
1 month.
month. I heard
Yeah.
somebody. I heard somebody told me there's some girls out there that make a couple 100 grand in 1 month.
In
You
one
believe?
month.
You believe? Do you
Yes.
believe that? You believe that?
Yes. Yes. I know it for a fact. They're making 30, 40 like a week. Some of them, they make 30, 40 in a week. Yes. Just taking it off and just getting on camera. It's just a new prostitution ring. That's it. It's legalized prostitution. Yes, they are. That's why I'm like, yo, it's crazy. So that's the reason why they're able to take all these trips and have all these Gucci bags and Louis. But hey, it's their business. It ain't mine. But am I
Right.
on OnlyFans looking trying to marry one of those women? No,
No. Right.
no.
Hey, no.
They cloud chasing for a living on OnlyFans.
So is that? Oh, that's interesting. Dang, you are. We talk about cloud. This episode is about cloud chasing. So is that or women? Is that a?
Yes,
And is that?
women are cloud chasing for a living
We
using
gotta be careful. We
OnlyFans.
we gotta be careful. Are we gonna
Well, they're gonna hate me for saying that. That's okay, but they
are we
know they
gonna
cloud
are you and
chasing.
I gonna solidify then that we're gonna say that
Well,
women are
well, they're cloud chasing for a living. That's cloud chasing. They're doing anything for somebody, and they get their
because I
views
did
up and say
there's a
that's what
podcast.
they're doing.
I'm not gonna say the name of the podcast in Miami, but there's a podcast that brings on women from the podcast. All
OnlyFans.
right, they bring a lot of women on from You're correct. OnlyFans, and I look at them.
Yeah, because they want the numbers. They
These
want the
guys,
views.
the reason why this podcast is successful in Miami because they ask these women particular questions, and the way they articulate these questions, it makes women not only in this country but outside and around the world, women look very, very stupid because these guys ask them questions that you can
Can't
tell.
imagine.
But do you see my point though with that? Like that's deep.
Yeah, and it's crazy how women like
These
over
girls are making 40 grand a week,
a
but
week,
they don't
man.
know that they don't know where the capital of this country is at.
Right, and there's a lot of them. They want to leave Saudi Arabia. They want to take off all. They don't want to be Muslims no more. They want to come over here, take all their clothes off. That's crazy, and they call that freedom. They do what they want to do. It's crazy. You want to leave doing what's right to do what's wrong. I don't know, but people grown. They do what they want to do, though. I call it clout chasing for a living.
Nah, I'm glad we touched on this. No, we get bring a regular background. I'm gonna finish out shortly.
I don't want to be sound like I'm women bashing, but that's a
No.
fact.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Because there's no men out here just taking their clothes off, just doing
no.
it.
I mean, no.
Like, let me get on Instagram. Let me go. I heard now some dudes that got OnlyFans too. Now I don't know. I guess they clout chasing for a living
girl,
too.
everybody knows in the world. No, I'm laughing
Everybody
with
know
you.
the girls are doing
Girl,
it.
everybody in the world knows that women are beautiful, and
Yeah,
God,
they're
we go
beautiful.
Adam and Eve. Look at Adam and Eve if we really want to break it down, right?
Right.
Who went and got the
Right.
apple, right?
Right.
That's
But
it.
I love women though. I want to see something.
We all love women. Even
we love women.
So real quick, so I didn't think about this, but how do you interesting, unless you don't have to share, but how do you grow your rooms on Clubhouse? Because you do effectively.
Excuse me.
You're okay. You effectively grow rooms on Clubhouse. And the reason why I ask it, it's not about some people are not on Clubhouse, but how do you effectively always grow a room where people from different cultures, races, ethnicities, they're like, oh, wow, this is interesting. I'm going to go through here. And you do it very effectively. So what is it about when you do a room on Clubhouse that makes, very quickly in a matter of, an hour or two, grow it to the point where it's,
you or today, did 1,000 and did like 800-900.
Now, did you start this room or was somebody else?
Yeah, no, I was at the Bunny Ranch. This is my last replays.
Okay.
How I did it is some topic. It's just from the connections I build, and really it's all about the topics that interest people. Like I check the temperature of Clubhouse or anything first, right? Like we call it reading the room or reading the hallway or what's going on, right? Like so today it was called where did Clubhouse go wrong? Because you see the hallway is the issue. Everybody's trying to figure it out. So I was like, where's Clubhouse going wrong? Let me put the energy out there. Where did it go wrong? And let me see who can, and then that's when certain individuals came. Shout out to like certain people, the head of community came in, and we were just talking about the things that's what's going wrong. And I'm a solution-based person. I don't like to focus on what's going on wrong, but I would talk about it. And I think that draws people in and curiosity that wants to know, wants to fix things because we all have the same thing in common. Like, because they're trying to figure out what's going on, what's going wrong, how can we fix it, how can we make Clubhouse better. So that's the reason why I think that's what it's like a secret formula I use. Talk about today's topic, what's issues and what's going on. Let's get into that so we can make tomorrow a better place. If that room today gave somebody an idea to say, look, with this, how can it we can help Clubhouse grow to why we don't need to get on Zoom. We can start getting live feature on Clubhouse. We can just have these Zoom meetings right here. We can FaceTime by waving each other. You know what I mean? Or the Monopoly House idea. If by me putting those energies and that energy out there in the universe, having that conversation, and I think people gravitate to that. Oh, it's interesting. They're here talking. Then the next person they go to pinging people. Look, come here, hear what Jimmy's saying. Come here. Then they ping another person, and then it just rolls itself. As long as the conversation or the really it's called a conversation because it's a live audio talking app. Once the conversation is great and people enjoying it and it's making sense, like I was getting a lot of back channel. You talking some real. It was I'm the type of person I'm gonna tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you things you've never heard before. And then I'm gonna open a discussion like, what do you think? What do you think? Where could it go wrong? Giving everybody the opportunity to speak, saying and y'all having a discourse, a fair discourse, allowing people to speak. So this is one of the secret formulas I use to keep people engaged, talking, communicating, and also the titles and the subject is so important as well because I think that's what the draw the head of community in the room where he's just listening, and then you have certain other individuals on the stage. They're listening, they're participating, right, and they're pinging their friends like, look, come hear this idea. this guy's really smart. He knows what he's talking about. Let's try this. It'll work. It'll make it better. Like when we was talking about the houses, if that makes sense. Just great conversation,
We
topics, and
talking about
ideas.
that room the other day you and I were in. It was like you and the female I was referring to, and then the other gentleman. It was like 4 or 5 of us, and between y'all, I mean, we don't get into the numbers, but it was you, me, and that's what you and I came up with the idea, and then that dude with the tiny homes. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, I
We don't
remember
say
that
his name.
room
We won't say
now,
his
but I
name.
can't.
I
Right, I
contact
can't
him.
remember the girl, but I remember. Yeah, we was all
That's the
in that
girl.
joint.
That's the woman I'm talking about with the room.
No, I'm trying to figure out which girl though. I know you're talking about the
I
tiny
know
homes, but
yeah,
I can't even remember.
I know the girl. I don't yeah, but she knows
Yeah.
you, but it's all good. But no, we're gonna finish it out here. No, but that I was just to the point. It was like 5 of us, but between y'all had
It'd be so many girls, man. They would
yeah.
come across me. I'd be
Oh,
forgetting
it's all
who was
good.
who, not who was who, but
It's all
Oh
good.
yeah, go ahead.
No,
Yeah, it's all good.
so like lastly, we're gonna finish it up here. Just man, any advice you would give to someone that we kind of touched on it already, but just like wants to get entrepreneurship or business that hears about cloud and they want to stay away from like what you and I were speaking about because it's so complicated to navigate.
Mhm.
Like how I guess the question is how do you
Just be
navigate through
humble.
this?
Just be humble when you get your clout. Because you never know when you get your moment. If you're looking for it, know how to be humble about it. Don't go out and maliciously do things to get it. Some people do. But if it comes across and you end up going viral, you get you some clout or you become an influencer, just be humble. That's how you
Humble.
maintain
I
power.
think humble is a
Just be
simple
humble.
humble, right?
Humble, just when you got your clout, be humble. When you become an influencer, just be humble. Things will last longer and you'll be able to maintain through all the bob and weave, through all the chaos.
All
Just
right,
stay
sir.
humble. That's the secret to clout.
So
Just stay humble.
any last words, sir, before we close it out?
Um, Not really, I just say I got a lot of things coming up, like the J Blanco Network. About to start filming next month. Can't talk too much about it,
That's cool.
but just
Obviously.
stay tuned, But For the Love of Jimmy White is coming, Um, and I know this is not the last interview. This is just the
I know.
beginning. It's
But
only the
I
beginning.
appreciate your
It's
time
only
though,
the
man.
beginning.
We
Hey, no
appreciate you doing
problem,
it
man.
again.
Just follow me at Jimmy
I'm
Rothschild.
glad we did it again though,
Stay
man, because
tapped
this
in.
yes, sir.
Catch me on Clubhouse anytime.
Yeah,
Jimmy White
that's
Show.
you tie right in the last question.
You
How do they
know,
reach you? How does the audience reach you, man? That's the last
Right.
point.
Yeah. Jimmy White Show on Clubhouse. Jimmy Rothschild on Twitter. You can definitely. I'm always on
With the Z
Clubhouse a
though, with
lot.
the Z. We gotta make
Yeah.
sure it's a
With the
Z.
yeah Jimmy Rothschild with the Z. Right. And just stay tuned. Got so much working right now. Got going on. But I tell you this holiday season is gonna be lit. So we got a lot of things coming up for the holidays, back to school things.
Jimmy, real quick to
A lot of
help.
film.
Thank you, sir. Real quick, and this is a good question. Thank God. I'm happy for my brain we did it. What do you say to people, and I'll be straight up with you too. Me, being in, investing in crypto stocks, I have property. I told
Mm-hmm.
you, I own condos in
Mm-hmm.
outside of DC area. Man, this year we thought we were coming out of COVID, but we got hit with what? Inflation. Okay.
Right.
Get a condo in this country now. I
Mm-hmm.
luckily refinanced my condo, but the average
Mm-hmm.
rate, if you got a 750 or 800, is like a 5.5. We're
Mm-hmm.
talking about that rates higher, like 2, 3, I believe at least 2 decades, the highest they've ever been. Interest rates, stock market, bad. The only thing,
Right.
in my opinion, is good as the value. I look at my condo between you and me has gone up. Everything on the bond market, the equity market, the crypto market. What do you say to people, man, that are that are struggling out there that have lost a lot, that are just like they're just like I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I've been in that situation. Stay motivated. Keep your head up. Um, don't worry about yesterday. Focus on tomorrow. Get up, dust yourself off, and just keep pushing. Stay motivated. As long as you got the air, energy, and breath in your body, man, just stay motivated and go get it. Go attack it. Some things ain't just. Sometimes the way up is the way out. And if you're going through any obstacles, stumbling blocks, hey, it must be obvious a reason, something to make you stronger or pushing you forward in the direction you need to be going in. Don't be afraid of the challenges. Challenge yourself a lot. And don't even get comfortable when you get in position. Continue to challenge yourself and to be better just to maintain what you got and always grow.
All right, Jimmy. Hey, man. Thank you so much again from All Motion, man. We look to hear from you again soon.
It's
Take
all
care.
in motion, man. It's all in motion.
We're all
Everything
motion,
working.
sir. Thank you, sir. We really appreciate it. And we have a great summer and be safe. And we look forward to speaking to you again soon, sir.
No doubt.
Thank you, Jimmy, again. That was awesome. And just really want to say thank you, man, for really, all the episodes that we've had. It was cool that we, did some research on the really true meaning of what clout was and broke it down for the audience out there that didn't know what it was and how powerful it is within our culture today. So that was awesome, and I appreciate that. And I just wanted to share something. Jimmy and I, for those that are on Clubhouse, when the episode is published, we will be having a room where it'll be like a Q&A. So people can come out if you are on Clubhouse. If you're not, please join. It's free. It used to be only an invite, but now it is for free. Excuse me. You can follow us on All Emotion, all major platforms: Spotify, Google, Amazon, Apple Podcasts. And again, from All Emotion, take care and be safe. This is Jake from All Emotion.